friends, welcome to my channel. If you new here, welcome. If you have been here before, welcome back. Today I'm doing my granddaughter's nails. My daughter agreed for her to get gel nails, so I wanted to try a Model 1's rubber based and see how I like that product. So I will show you step-by-step tutorial how I do that. Come along, relax, and enjoy the tutorial. I will be doing the voiceover because I wanted her and I to just relax and spend quality time together instead of thinking what we should do or say. So I am starting to prep by pushing her cuticle and asking her what kind of shape she wants to do. I will be speeding up some parts of the video and try not to bore you with all the filing that I have to do. So just pushing back her cuticles and on both hands and trying to prep it for good application of gel. She has beautiful nails. Natural nails. So here I'm taking my drill bit, my cuticle bit, and I'm gonna try to clean her nail around the cuticle and prep her skin to later on I'm gonna cut them with nippers, and I'm just trying to prepare her skin and kind of push it back and clean the area. Prep is very important, so I'm trying to clean very good so we don't have any lifting or anything like that going on with her nails. So she has pretty good cuticles. They don't really overgrown or anything like that. So it was pretty easy to do her cuticles here. I'm trying to work fast and prep nicely, and you'll see me doing her both hands. And I'm gonna be moving to work with nippers. I try to remove all the dead skin that we pushed back, so it's not in the way of us applying the gel, and that will create lifting. And so I'm trying to, if you are comfortable with that, do that. If you're not comfortable with cutting cuticles, just try to file them back, because you can do a lot of damage if you start clipping the skin and cut somebody. So then you won't be able to apply gel. It's going to be burning. It could be hands would be very sensitive, and it's just going to create problems. So if you're not used to cutting cuticles, just make sure you file them as much as you can and avoid cutting, so you don't have problems with that. I have been doing nails for a long time, doing manicures and acrylic nails. I've been doing nails for over 20 years, so I am very comfortable in cutting cuticles and doing all that. So that is not a problem for me. So now we're done, and I'm gonna go to I'm gonna switch to my little bowl bit. What this bit does, it just smooths the area around the skin where we just cut, and just smooth around it, and make sure that everything looks perfect and smooth. And you see me going back to cutting some more cuticles, because sometimes when you go over with the bead, it creates it exposes the other little pieces that you didn't cut it first time. And I'm just going back and forth and trying to make her cuticle look as best as possible. And I am a perfectionist, so it's hard for me not to go back and check again and again and again. So that's what I'm doing here. You see me going back to my nippers again. So I just, making sure everything looks its best. Please be careful with those beads. They are smooth and don't have any teeth, but they can do a lot of damage to the skin in a natural nail if you are too aggressive. So just make sure you are as gentle as possible. Now we're gonna start filing and shaping her nails. I am prepping here my nail file by just filing the edges so I don't cut her skin. And we trying to decide on a shape, and we decided to do a squirrel shape, which if you don't know, it's square nails with a rounded corners, so we call them squirrel. She is very, very easygoing person, so she let me do, whatever with her nails. I'm usually very good at looking at people's hands, and I can tell what would look good on them, what shape, and if they can decide and they ask my opinion, I can give them advice and tell them what would look for on their nails. But she has very beautiful and healthy nails, so we're gonna try to keep them that way. So that's what we're doing here. I'm gonna try to do both hands and look and measure them and see that they one of her hands were shorter than the other hand. Over here I'm just flipping her hand. Always do that to check the shape of the nail. From that angle it always looks better. You can see if they even, because that's how your customer looks at their own nails. So it's easy to see if they're even and the shape is good. So just take a few minutes and check, and that will make a big difference. So we're doing the second hand and checking also to see to match the other hand. I also flip her hand over here to try to check her shape and make sure we have even nails and they look great. Again, like it takes me a while to make sure the her shape is good. I'm checking, double checking, triple checking. I flipped her hand to just make sure everything looks good. Over here I'm trying to buff her nail and prepare for the application. And I was buffing her nails, and when I got to that nail right there, I think her thumb, and I realized she has some leftover glue from previously. She had some press-on nails on them, so I am changing to my sanding bit, and I'm gonna go ahead and just clean all her nails again and make sure they look good and there is no glue residue on her nails, because that will create some lifting. So I'm just like trying to do all of them before we can move to the next step. Now I'm just gonna clean her nails with the brush, make sure there is no dust before I bring my swipe by Young Nails. I love that stuff. It's a dehydrator and just cleanses your nails. I applied with the brush, try to brush it out, not against the nail, out, so I can just clean and dehydrate her nail from any oils. She had a little bit something black under her nail, so over there that I'm removing everything, and I had to wait for the swipe to dry before I can apply primer. I love this primer. I've been using this primer for about a year now, and I always use it for my nails and everybody that I work with. I am using here Model 1's rubber base. That's the product I'm trying to check and see how it works. This is like a very nice and beautiful pink, sheer pink, and she wanted to do French, so this color is going to be perfect. I am applying like a very thin slip layer at first, and then the second coat I'm doing a thicker one and trying to spread. Here I'm using young nails, a little brush to kind of spread around and make sure I have product around the nail everywhere, and just cleaning her around her skin and making sure that I have, I don't have anything on the skin, because that could create a problem. It would be, create a sensitivity, and we don't want that. She's under the lamp trying to cure the first finger. I was trying to see if it's, has a tacky layer or whatnot. So we're gonna move to the second finger. I'm doing the same thing, applying slip layer, and this is my first time working with rubber base, so I'm kind of learning how to do this. I mean, I understand the process and know what I'm supposed to be doing, but when you never work with the product, it's kind of a learning curve, so I'm trying to do my best to even the product out with the brush, and then I switched my brush to the little brush because the end was too long and it was getting in the way. So I have this little brush that I started working with, and again trying to make sure I have product all over the nail and close to the cuticle, so we have product even and as smooth as possible. So that's and then we dried each finger separately. I didn't want to for her to hit anything and mess it up. So I am doing my third nail, and just I had so much fun doing her nails. They haven't been in my house for ever, seems like, and I just we took our time and did take us for almost 2 hours. My grandson said, "You guys were gone for 3 hours." So we just enjoyed ourselves and had a conversation about her school and everything. So I am so proud of her. She's doing so well in school, and she's in seventh grade, and she's doing high school. She's taking high school classes. She is amazing. So we finished both of her hands, and I used the swipe to clean her nails again, and I'm gonna try to make sure there's no sticky layer, and I'm gonna file her nails, and just shape them and make sure there is nothing on the edges, or anything is sticking or whatever, and just trying to smooth everything out and just have perfect looking nails. So I am so proud of her. She is a great student and she deserves to, have her nails done and stuff. And I enjoy it. I, also do a video. So that's it's great for me and great for her. So we just had such a good time together. She asked for French, so I'm using this Model 1 white polish, which I used that before, and I really really like the polish. It's very opaque, and it's not too runny. I really enjoy this polish. I'm using my young nail brush to create the fringe. I like to do a thinner line to just, to create this soft, nice look, fringe look for her. I think combination of that rubber base and this polish just looks great. And I've been trying to just clean up with my different brush. That's a small detailer brush by Young Nails. Also try to just clean up and make make it as good as possible. And she was happy. She is such a easygoing person, and everything I ask her if she likes it, she was like, yeah. And I'm like, just make sure it looks good and you like it. And so that's what I was trying to do. And just, I'm such a perfectionist again. I'm just like, have to make sure it looks exactly the way I want to. If not, I'm just gonna go back and fix it and, you know, do all that. So I'm using my little dish. I love it. It's from Temu. That little palette that I'm using, I got it from Temu. It's so cute and pink. And the a little pillow I got from Temu also. I used it first time. I don't use it when I do my own nails, but I used it first time and it worked out perfect for us. So just doing her each of her nails, and we didn't dry them all together. We just did 4 fingers at first and then cure them, and then I just did the thumb separate. Because of the way the lamp is, I just didn't want her to have all 5 fingers in there and just mess it up. So she was drying 4 fingers at a time, and then while that one was drying, we did the other hand. She was getting tired, but the end of it already, she was moving a lot and, trying to stretch and stuff like that. So I was trying to be, as quick as possible. And so we're doing the second hand. I'm gonna go and file it again and clean it again with swipe. Try to, keep everything clean and dust free. And so I can do, good French. And this hand was coming out a little bit thinner than the other hand. So here I'm doing the thumb separate and just trying to make sure to do the same thickness. It's hard sometimes, you have to make sure it's even. And yeah, I was taking my time doing that. over here I was trying to make sure her French is even on both hands, and this hand for some reason was thinner and she didn't care. She was like, it's fine, but I couldn't just let this, be thinner, and the other one was just a slightly, I mean, I could tell the difference. So I had to go back and fix it and just make it perfect. That's why I can really go and get my nails done by somebody else, because I like my nails certain way, and if they do something else that I don't like, I'm gonna have a problem with it. So that's why I do my own nails. And we finishing her thumb and drying it, and I'm gonna she wanted to do some stickers, so this is end results. She loved how they looked, and she went and picked some stickers. I bought those stickers from Timo also. She got flour for one of the nails on one hand, and she wanted to do a different one. She chose the bow to do on the on the other hand, and it came out so pretty. Very, I was having trouble with, having a hard time with that sticker. It didn't want to come out. So, but finally we did, and it came out so pretty. It was gorgeous, very pretty, and just very girly and pretty. And yeah, I'm gonna use Beetles top coat here. I like this top coat. It's non-wipe top coat. It's very good top coat, and I'm just gonna make sure that I covered the stickers pretty good. They were kind of a little bit raised, so, and do the edges and everything to make sure that everything looks good, and yeah, and perfect. She went under the lamp to cure the top coat, the last coat of the top coat, and I wanted to take my time and thank you for watching my video. Please like and subscribe if you enjoy the content so you don't miss anything. I had a great time doing her nails, and this is our end product. God bless you guys. Stay safe, and I will see you on my next video. Bye, guys. Bye.